situation at my school when I was a young girl where I brought an AR-15 to school and kidnapped a teacher. Oh, Jesus Christ. Wait, how old is she? How the fuck was she in high school in 1990? Why did she say school shootings were fake staged? 46? Okay, that fits, right? I can't do math. If she graduated in 92, then yeah, that does fit. That she was there. Damn, she's a rough 46. Yeah. Mom, hey man, don't make fun of her traumatic situation like that at all. Not cool at all. Dude, I urge you to fuck yourself, okay? If you go through a traumatic experience and then you use that to literally fucking say that more traumatic situations should occur and that traumatic situations that have occurred are actually fake, or if it did happen, it's good, and that you can literally turn around and fucking harass victims of school shootings, it's over. There's no trauma card there, bitch. Get the fuck out of here. What is this, dude? Oh my God, you fucking liberals. Jesus Christ, dude. This is why you deserve to be owned by Republicans. Dumbass, sea cucumber brain Republicans get to fucking own you, because that's the type of take that some people have. I don't know if that was sarcasm or not. Same motherfucker shaming AOC for her trauma.
Our kids, every single one of your children.
You know what would be similar to like people making fun of AOC? If AOC's followers kidnapped a bunch of people, or if AOC's fucking followers were like literally trying to, kidnap Republicans or something in Congress, and then she talked about how traumatic her experience was after saying previous instances of similar experiences were totally fucking staged. Okay, like if she dunked on like, I don't know, someone who literally got someone who got like shot or something. My mother aborted me and we should be able to bring guns into Planned Parenthood. Yeah.
All of our children. I truly believe that children at school should never be left unprotected. I believe they should be just as protected as we were with 30,000 National Guardsmen. Our children are our future and they're our most precious resource. I also want to tell you 9/11 absolutely happened. I remember that day crying all day long watching it on the news.
So why did you think it didn't happen? So why did you start saying it didn't happen? Like,
and it's a tragedy for anyone to say it didn't happen. And so that I definitely want to tell you, I do not believe that it's fake. I also want to tell you that we've got to do better. You see, big media companies can take teeny tiny pieces of words that I've said, that you have said, any of us, and can portray us into someone that we're not. and they do not represent my values. Here's what I can tell you. I am beyond grateful for this opportunity, and I'll tell you why. I believe in God with all my heart.
I'm such a different person than I was 2 months ago. That's the old me. When she says, bro, you're 46 years old, okay? When you say I was a different person like 30 years ago, I believe it. When you say I was a different person 2 months ago when I was running on like QAnon conspiracies as a part of my fucking campaign, then like, no, I don't believe you. Like, you can't say when I'm fucked up, that's the real me. Whoa, that was the old me, bro. Like, fucking 2020, new year, new me. Like, that's literally still you. Oh, dude, I know I fucking... I know... You know, I know I said Jewish space lasers caused the California wildfires, but like, that was me from 5 minutes ago, dude. It's just a phase, dude. I've gone beyond it.
And I'm so grateful to be humbled, to be reminded that I'm a sinner and that Jesus died on the cross to forgive me for my sins.
Oh!
And this is something that I absolutely rejoice in today to tell you all. And I think it's important for all of us to remember none of us are perfect. None of us are. And none of us can
That's true. Someone Ben brings up a good point. She had her school hostage situation at 16. She harassed a school shooting survivor at 44. People change, bro. True. True, dude. That's true. Hey, I've changed, and for the better, folks. Now I'm doing the harassment of school shooting victims instead of being a school shooting victim.
And come close to earning our way into heaven just by our acts and our works. But it's only through the grace of God. And this is why I will tell you, as a member of this Congress, the 117th Congress, I am a passionate person. I'm a competitor. I'm a fighter. I will work with you for good things for the people of this country. But the things I will not stand for is abortion. I think it's the worst thing this country has ever committed. And if we are to say in God we trust, how do we murder God's creation in the womb? Another thing I will say to this body is I want to work with all of you for our people. It should be America first always. Always. And there's nothing wrong with that. And if this Congress is to tolerate members that condone riots that have hurt American people, attacked police officers, occupied federal property, burned businesses and cities, but yet wants to condemn me and crucify me in the public square for words that I said and I regret a few years ago, then I think we are in a real big problem, a very big problem. What shall we do as Americans? Shall we stay divided like this? Will we allow the media that is just as guilty as QAnon?
Dude, this is insanity. Like, this is, honestly, I can't fucking believe that, like, this is where we're at, where a congressperson who believes in complete nonsensical psychopathic conspiracy theories that has said, like, we should murder Nancy Pelosi can turn around and be like, I'm the real victim here, okay? And then literally say, like, you know, QAnon is bad, but so is the fucking media, and I'm just a good, wholesome Christian, and it's gonna work. Like, she's gonna get away with it. You know what I mean? Like, this is going to blow over, and we're gonna forget about it until she says some other psychopathic nonsense. She fundraised over this problem to the tune of $1.6 million. This country is so bad, dude. It's so fucking bad. It's the fucking Family Guy meme, dude. It's literally this, dude. Here, I'll show you once again. This is. Oh, you want to win an election? All you got to do here.
9/11 was bad.
I agree with that.
9/11. 9/11.
It's like, oh, dude, just hit the high notes and these fucking hogs will defend you. I know I'm here because I said things about Jewish space lasers and how George Soros worked with the Nazis and how, there's pedophile demon vampires in Congress. But also, abortion is bad and it's murder. And also, I'm a Christian and this is cancel culture. And everyone's like, yeah, fuck yeah, let's go. She's fucking right. She's right. We need to defend her. Till we die, brother. Holy shit, I'll go to bat for you, Marjorie. That's it. That's all she did. It's like, I'm the real victim here. Great stuff. Good showing. Incredible.
Of presenting truth and lies to divide us? Will we allow ourselves to be addicted to hate and hating one another? I hope not, because that's not the future I want for my children, and it's not the future I want for any of your children. I yield back my time. Thank you.
And the way that this works, and the way that politics works in America nowadays is just basically like, as long as you appeal to like the most psychotic fucking 30%, you win. You appeal to the most psychotic 30% and you win. That's it. So that's why, as long as you say like abortion is murder, and that's the reason why she's saying that, abortion is murder, and everyone's like, yeah, she's right. God. It's great. This person was literally saying like, no, Trump won the election like fucking 5 weeks ago. That's awesome. That's awesome, dude. It's great. It's awesome. Okay. People voted for this type of shit. Yeah. People voted specifically for this. Like, they voted for her to do this sort of shit. Okay? Because we are a nation beyond repair in many ways. They knew she was a fucking QAnon. They voted for her for the QAnon thing. Hog Party alert, 65 Republicans. Wait, no. Every single Republican in the House thinks it's acceptable for a member to... Wait, what? Wait, they don't know how many... I thought the Marjorie Taylor Greene vote was secret, was cast in a secret ballot. I guess not. The expulsion vote. Now, I thought it was going to be a secret ballot, a secret vote. Oh, it was all in. Okay. Oh, Cheney was the secret one. Sorry. So how did every single Republican in the House thinks it's acceptable for a member of Congress to express desire? 65 Republicans voted to remove Liz Cheney. Wait, how did they know? If 65 Republicans voted to remove Liz Cheney from leadership. They said it? We know the vote totals, even if it's just a number. I mean, they don't know, though. Oh, it's not the full House. It's the Republican caucus that did it? Oh, I thought it was... Oh, fuck. My bad. Okay, well, I gotta run an ad right now. But I've been talking about this... I talked about this a bunch of times already, which is that, like, for Republicans, going against Donald Trump, who they believe is the base, okay, who represents the interests of the base, is a far worse offense than... far worse of an offense than being a QAnon supporter. 65 Republicans voted to remove Liz Cheney from leadership for voting to impeach Trump. 0 Republicans voted to strip Marjorie Taylor Greene of her committee assignments for supporting QAnon. Tells you everything we need to know about the future of the GOP. Tells you everything you know about the past of the GOP. It's literally what I've been saying nonstop so far. This is the Republican Party. Democrats are desperately trying to change that narrative, to offer them an olive branch, to make it seem like the Republican Party is sane, to make it seem like the Republican Party actually is something different than Donald Trump. They are not. They are not. That is the reality. They have never been anything different than what this is. They have always been this, okay? They've always been this since day one. Well, not day one, but maybe day two. Anyway, it's top of the hour every hour where I run a 6-second ad break. You already know what it is. This is the second of the day. If you no longer want to see the ads, for an ad-free broadcasting experience, all you need to do is subscribe. You can do it for $5 or for free with a Twitch Prime. Here's the ad. All right. Now we're going to get to new video from a supermarket in Florida. Now we're going to go back to my Cancel Florida initiative. Okay.
New video to show you, and it is sparking outrage as the country tries to fight the coronavirus. Take a look. Shoppers and employees of all ages inside a busy supermarket in Florida openly rejecting the rules for mask wearing. NBC's Sam Brock witnessed it firsthand. He joins us with the details. Sam, good morning. What's going on?
Why is this pussy wearing a mask? Brother, don't you know you're in Florida? It's a mask-free zone, brother. This is Naples, not China. Except the irony, of course, is that because China did have rigorous lockdown measures, they no longer need to wear masks in public. So there is that reality, too. Brother, this is called a Florida handshake, where I sneeze on your face. The fuck are you doing? Wearing a goddamn mask. How else are you going to sneeze on me? How else are you going to cough on me? Is your stream income under a company you made for lower taxes, or do you just buck up? What a stupid question. What a stupid fucking question, dude. Of course, it's in a company in Delaware, or sorry, in Panama, in an offshore corporation. Come on. You simpleton, you silly fool. Ha ha! Just curious Andes. Asking a motherfucker who literally does not have a credit card if he's avoiding taxes.
Savannah, the video tells a very particular story here. I would say the city of Naples in Collier County, where I am, have rules requiring masks inside of businesses. When I walked into that supermarket behind me, I was looking for a sandwich. I came out with a story. That video has been viewed already more than 1 million times.
The scene inside Oaks Farm's Seed to Table Market, taken less than 24 hours ago, shows employees and customers, young and old, almost entirely without masks.
Lady, what are you doing? Oh my lord. Oh no, they're all fucking maskless, dude. What the fuck? Oh, Jesus Christ, dude. Holy fuck, dude. Holy Lord, Jesus, Lord mercy.
The sign out front outlines if you have a medical condition that prevents you from wearing a mask,
People be like, abortion is murder, and then they just do this shit, dude. I love this, dude. I love it. It's like, man, what are you, a pussy? No, I'm gonna build this house under the volcano. Fuck you. Oh yeah, it's gonna blow up. Oh yeah, you mean to tell me that magma will kill me? Fuck you, brother. That's libtard shit. Only socialists believe that lava will actually engulf my house in flames. What am I, a socialist? Fuck you.
You are exempt, and we cannot legally ask you about your medical condition. Though the owner, Alfie Oaks, made it clear this is about much more than that.
You don't think masks work and that the virus is not a real thing,
I know that the masks don't work, and I know that the virus has not killed 400,000 people in this country. That's total hogwash.
Don't you think the mask thing is a little gauche now? It's basically a class hatred at the end of the day. Yeah, like like all of those small business tyrants who refuse to wear masks and literally engaged in protests that were astroturfed by billionaires. Those guys are all actually, it's very classist to make fun of them. They are the true working class people. Just like people who took time off from their small businesses that they own to be able to fly to fucking Washington, D.C. in the middle of a pandemic to protest a normal procedural Senate process or a Senate and just congressional process. We're actually, again, small business owner. I mean, not small business owners, working poor, and shitting on Donald Trump and shitting on these people who don't wear masks is actually gosh because you're shitting on the working class there.
In fact, the U.S. COVID death toll has now exceeded 450,000, and health experts have been adamant that wearing masks would...
Yes, don't you know, you fool. Working class is when you don't wear masks, and the less masks you wear, the more working class you are. And also saying the N-word. Like, that's the double whammy. Like, if you say the N-word and you don't wear a mask, you're the most working class. Okay? That's it. There's no other way to dictate whether someone is working class or not.
Save countless lives.
Probably the most important thing is we see mask use up over 85%, and that's been a critical part of getting these numbers down.
But inside this supermarket, lines of uncovered faces prompting mostly heavy criticism. I can't stop watching this. My jaw is literally on my desk. This should be a crime. People across the country are dying because of behavior like this. And from a woman mourning her father's death from COVID, this makes my stomach turn and my heart sink. The horse can't be led to water, even though a tsunami is heading its way. Oaks is well known for his conservative and often controversial viewpoints and rejects the data around a deadly pandemic.
Why don't we shut the world down because of the heart attacks? Why don't we
Do these people not understand that like heart attacks aren't contagious? Like does he actually think that like if you're in the vicinity of someone having a heart attack, you also automatically have a heart attack or something? Like what's he? I actually don't know. Like I don't know if he hasn't like thought it through and he just heard it and he's repeating it, or if he legitimately thinks heart attacks are contagious. You know what I mean? Who knows? Nowadays, it's a fun little game where I'm like, is he stupid or is he really fucking stupid? That's the fun little game we play when we watch Republicans talk about these sorts of things on camera. Is he just is he just very stupid, or is he like, holy fuck, how are you this stupid? It's either or.
we lock down cities because of heart attacks?
Seed to Table Market is in Collier County, which narrowly voted to implement a mask mandate. Commissioner Andy Solis proposed the measure.
It's very disappointing and very concerning. The biggest fear is that our numbers start to increase very rapidly and our hospitals get overwhelmed.
A concern shared by people watching across the country, looking at a stunning representation of COVID neglect.
And Mr. Oaks has faced backlash in this community before, not just for his positions on COVID and masks, but also for how he's characterized the social justice movement as well. Savannah?
Right. Well, I mean, look, we don't want to paint with a broad brush. That's one store. What about the community in general? What's the sentiment there?
That is an excellent question. This is unquestionably an outlier. The vast majority of supermarkets and stores you would go into, Savannah, you wouldn't see anything like that. I am also told that the businesses in Naples lobbied the city council here to implement a mask mandate because they didn't want to be the bad guys. That said, this is a very affluent retirement community, generally very older.
Wait, but someone just said they were working class. Affluent retirement community in Florida is actually working class. I'm confused. But Twitch chatter told me they were working class because they're not wearing a mask. And the less masks they wear, the more working class they are. And inversely, the more masks you wear, the more socialist and Antifa you are, of course. There's only two types of, like, Marx was wrong. There is no bourgeois and working class. There's only working class and Antifa. Okay? And the less masks you wear and the more you say the N-word, the more working class you are. The more masks you wear and the less you say the N-word, the more socialist you are. That's it. The two genders and the two classes, that's the real political spectrum.
Extremely conservative. We have seen folks out here flouting the rules. And obviously, this is a very dire situation in terms of how people are viewing what's going on in this country right now. Collier County has 28,000 cases of COVID-19. That's since the start of the pandemic. It puts it in the upper quarter of the state of Florida. Savannah?
Well, perhaps that's one reason why. Sam, thank you very much.
Someone said, "Oh yeah." Someone said, "The more socialist you are, the more Antifa you are, the more fascist you are." Of course, that goes without saying. Everybody knows how this works. If you take a mask off someone's face, then you're the biggest patriot and the most working class. Republicans have filed 550 amendments. There will be a vote on every amendment tonight. Oh, the vote-a-rama, as I've told you. As I have told you already, that Republicans are going to use the vote-a-rama process to disrupt the budget reconciliation. Every single one of these 550 amendments are going to have to be voted on. And if any of them get a majority vote, that means that you can tack that on to the bill. So let's say you have a Democrat. Let's say you have a Democrat who wants to fuck up the process. They could literally say, yeah, I'm going to screw this over and I'm going to go along with the Republican majority on this. They could straight up add a poison pill provision into this bill. Looking at you, Joe Manchin and Kristen Sinema. Don't you dare fucking do it. Don't you dare fucking do it. Oh, yeah. The only one is the Mitt Romney amendment, which is actually pretty fucking good and is Matt Bruning approved, which is Mitt Romney is unveiling a plan to provide $3,000 per child, giving bipartisan support to President Biden's major effort in child poverty. Romney's plan would also offer $4,200 a year per child under 6, which is actually an amendment that is good and even better than the Biden proposal, apparently. Beverly Hills residents got the COVID vaccine before poor communities? How? Well, wait, are you saying that because they're fucking old as shit? Because Beverly Hills is very rich, but they're also very fucking old for the most part. It's for the normies with multiple wives and kids? Actually, wrong. There's a cap. I think there's a cap on how many kids you can have where you can qualify for this. If that amendment is approved, it may make the bill bipartisan. No. Here's Matt's tweet on it. An analysis of the new Romney proposal. It is better than the Biden plan, though it still falls short of my own universal child benefit. Phase-in starts currently at 2,500. Biden has none. Romney none. The Bruning plan has none. Phase-in rate 50%. Phase-out start is at 200K slash 400K. Single versus married couple. Biden's plan is unspecified. Bruning's plan has none. The phase-out rate is 5% unspecified. The Romney plan has 5%. Bruning has none. But again, benefit prior to birth is $0 on the Biden plan, $1,400 in the Romney plan. Annual benefit for ages 0 to 5 is $3,600. It's fucking nuts. Benefit prior to birth. I wonder if that is because they believe that like a child is alive as soon as like it's the moment of conception, or if it's like legitimately to if it's legitimately to help people. Is like it's still important for prenatal care. Like you still need money. Like I know it's good. By the way, guys, I know it's a good thing. I'm just wondering what the Republican reasoning behind it would be. Do you see what I'm saying? So the cap at total lifetime benefit per child is at $62,600. Total lifetime benefit per child for Biden is $57,000. There is an annual benefit cap for the family at $15,000. So it basically stops at $15,000, which is funny because wait, how many kids does that make? 15,000. What is that like? What would that be? Like, I guess 5? Like, depends on what the age group is, right? It would be... Holy shit. Fuck. Someone just knocked on my door like a fucking crazy person. Anyway, so this is interesting because it's actually pretty fucking good. Anyway, the Marjorie Taylor Greene debates are going on. I'm going to play this for a second while I go look at the door.
Constantly evaluate their actions on the committee to ensure they are living up to the highest standards of this committee, close quote. Today, we do not see the Ethics Committee's leadership upholding the highest standards of bipartisan cooperation. We don't see today the chair and ranking member presenting a resolution on the House floor together. At the end of each Congress, the committee issues a report detailing the activities of the committee during the Congress. For each Congress Chairman Deutsch has served on ethics, the committee has worked in a collegial and bipartisan manner. To be able to state for the 113th, 114th, 115th, and 116th Congress, all votes taken in the...
I'm alive. It's just delivery. Holy shit, my dude's got some... My dude is thickums, dude. Look at that. Look at that beard. Romney's plan is still not Medicare for all. Guy. My guy, Joe Biden is president, okay? I know nothing is Medicare for all, okay? But if you're going to if that's going to prevent you from saying, like, this is a good plan when it's literally a fucking good plan and shockingly a good plan coming from a Republican, I don't know what to tell you. Like, this doesn't mean Mitt Romney's a good person. He's not. He's a monster. This does not mean Republicans are good. They're not. They're fucking monsters. This doesn't even mean Democrats are good. When I say a specific bill is good, that doesn't mean I'm literally a fan of that person. It's like Josh Hawley, who was also agitating for the $2,000 checks because he's a shitlord, but in this circumstance, he wanted to be more populist. I fucking despise him, but he was right on that point. Centrists on Reddit are already saying it's good because it'll mean they can get rid of other social safety nets. It depends on what they're getting rid of. And if the benefits will, if there'll be more benefits or not. And I'm not entirely sure on what the pan out forward is great. Pretty honestly, only poison pill is Romney's plan tack on eliminating other welfare programs to balance out federal spending. Yeah, it's entirely dependent on like what they're trying to eliminate by implementing this. Well, Romney is calling for even more aid than Biden is. His plan was simultaneously eliminate a number of popular welfare programs. Romney's plan to provide monthly cash payments. We already did that. So fucking good. It's surprisingly fucking good. Let's see the bad. The child tax credit provides $2,000 per year up to children up to 16 years old. Is paid out yearly. The tax credit doesn't apply to those making less than $2,500 per year. Romney's plan would phase out those making more than $200,000 and for joint filers for more than $400,000, which is, I mean, that's like it would still be good, but means testing it at that level is like not the fucking end of the world. Romney, the 2012 GOP nominee, as part of his plan, Utah Republican was scrapped temporary assistance for needy families, the child independent care credit, and state and local tax or SALT deduction, a sticking point for Democrats who represent wealthy areas and those with high tax rates. Congress capped the SALT deduction as a part of former President Trump's tax reform legislation. Yeah, that did happen already. Democrats are pressed to eliminate the cap, which prevents filers from claiming more than $10,000 in estate and local tax in their federal returns. Romney touted the plan on Tuesday. I mean, it's dependent on the TANF, like the temporary assistance for needy families. I'm not entirely certain on how solid of a program that is. That sounds so oof. I mean, it just usually when there are these sorts of safety nets or these sorts of benefits exist, it's better if they are combined. As long as the boundaries are expanded, like this program does, and oftentimes like this scope of temporary assistance for needy families or welfare programs like that are surgically fucking cut in a way that reaches the least amount of people as possible. Okay? So it might, I don't know, but it seems like it might be one of those programs that's like already shit to begin with. So this basically, I don't see anything. It just seems more like a consolidation of these three plans, and the overall payout will be larger than what currently happens. Do you understand? Which is this is a description of like what the plans look like currently when combined together versus Romney's proposal, which overall is better. Excited to pay more in taxes? Lol. Brother. You must be new here. Why is Romney a better Democrat than most Democrats? This is coming from a Republican voter? What? I can't tell if you're mad or not. I don't get it. Gives more money? Yes, but removes SALT deduction for high state property taxes. Benefits red states, not blue states. It's consolidation, and money saved on administering those news programs will go into the pockets of families / back to the government. It looks good. It actually did. It's really good. I was looking at it this morning. It will do wonders for working families. Dude, this is fucking huge in rural America. And Romney flanked Dems from the left. Very pog. Yeah. I live in California, man. I already have decided to pay more in taxes. I deliberately pay more in taxes. The two unspecified things are maybe the reason Romney's trying to push an alternative plan. I will pay twice the tax for health and welfare for my fellow humans because I'm not a selfish piece of shit. Yeah, exactly. This seems very good. You never show outside, so you might as well live on a tax sheltering island? Yes. That's true. I do. You caught me. I'm in the Bahamas right now. I'm in the Caymans. I love how any Republican advocating for increased spending is flanking Dems from the left like the party sucks. Yeah, that's how shitty the Democrats are. But even though like Biden has had some pretty solid proposals thus far, and his child welfare proposals were decent. I mean, better than what existed. Clearly, it's pretty easy to outflank them from the right. You provide zero benefit to this conversation, so I'm just gonna ban you. It's very obvious that you're just here to just fucking troll. Why aren't they curing cancer? Why are they doing this instead of curing cancer? Can you please get a new mic? Well, then you're fucking banned. Fuck around, baby. Can you please cure cancer? If I cure cancer, I'll have no fucking I'll have no content. And I also won't have any cancerous brainiacs in my chat. Which is, it's double the content. I look at cancer all day. I look at brain cancer all day. And then I respond to brain cancer in my chat. So if I were to cure cancer, I would have no content. 9 Democratic senators co-sponsor a budget amendment that would ensure upper income taxpayers are not eligible for the next round of stimulus payments. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ, dude. Wait, what is the fucking what is the limit? This is what I was saying. Guys, this is what I was saying. I told you that these pieces of shit, 50K for single, 75K for household, upper? No, there's no way. That's insanity. You're making those numbers up. There's got to be more information on it. We're just looking at this. Yeah, it was, this person just made that up. I don't know why I just went along with it. There's no fucking way, dude. There's no way. They might be trying to cap it, but deficit neutral reserve fund relating to targeting economic impact payments to Americans who are suffering from the effects of COVID. Joint resolutions, amendments between the House motions. It's real? No fucking way. No fucking way, dude. The latest Democratic plan would send 1,400 to fewer people, individuals earning $50,000 or less, and 2,800 to married couples earning $100,000 or less. So instead of capping it at 75 to 150, they lowered it to... Wait, what? It's just a proposal, not the Biden plan? No, but it's a fucking... If they're pushing for it as an amendment, it's done. Republicans will jump at the opportunity. If they push for this as an amendment, Republicans will jump at the opportunity to push this through just to fucking just to shit on the bill, just to like chip away at anything they can. Any Democrat, any fucking Democrat co-sponsoring a budget amendment like this is absolutely doing it to fuck over. Absolutely doing this to fuck over the current the current bill as it stands, just to like... They believe 50K or above is upper income. What the fuck are they smoking? Why would someone making 70K need 2K instead of 1.8K? Why are you co-sponsoring it? Yes, I'm the Hassan. Yeah, it's me, guys. I got caught. I've been a Democratic senator for the longest time. And also, my last name is Hassan with 2 S's. I don't think this one will pass. It's just a proposal. Dude. It was a proposal here. Now, it's gonna pass. Do you not understand how this works? Okay. There's a unique process in a budget reconciliation where there is something called a vote-a-rama. And if senators co-sponsor a budget amendment, if a single fucking Democrat, not 9, just one Democrat says they're going to co-sponsor a budget amendment, it's over. That's passing. Unless from this moment all the way until the amendment voting process, the vote-a-rama starts, unless from this moment until later tonight where Dick Durbin is just literally using an actual whip to whip the shit out of these people and get them to not put this forward, it's done. It's going to be the new, it's going to be a part of the budget reconciliation. They're voting already. Senate is now voting on Republican proposal to block stimulus payments from going to undocumented immigrants. Young Republican of Indiana says motion would not prevent children of mixed status families from getting the check. Durbin says it would. Like, all Democrats needed to do was hold the fucking line, brother. Right now, that's all they need to do is just be in fucking unison. Hold the fucking line and not fuck this up, but leave it up to the morons, to the absolute fucking baboons, the imbeciles, to turn around and be like, no, that's actually great. We're going to fuck this up. Like, we are going to fuck this up. That is 9 Democrats co-sponsoring a Republican amendment. Remember, there's supposed to be, I think there were 0 Democratic amendments. So now 9 Democrats have signed on to a Republican amendment, which means that's going to get passed. It's a simple majority vote. This was always part of the Biden was willing to give up. He said as much for weeks to get a bipartisan compromise. Wait, what the fuck are you talking about? There's no bipartisan compromise. They were doing the right thing. There was no bipartisan compromise here. These are individual Dems that are taking it on their own hands to fuck this deal up. If you make over 100K a year, you don't need the money anyway. Yo, dumbass. If you make over $50,000 a year, not 100. Not 100,000, $50,000 a year. That's a fucking psychotic proposal, dude. Are you crazy? Are you trying to lose the fucking midterms, dude? People that make between $50,000 to $100,000 are voters. Like, you're eliminating fucking voters. You're eliminating that many voters from voting for you in the midterms. And it's not even this year's income, it's 2019 income too. Especially when $50,000 puts you not in a comfortable situation in a place like Los Angeles at all. I know you're like talking about the average household income in the United States, but you're fucking done. Like, you're making shit with 50K. 50K, the only place where $51,000 allows you to live a comfortable existence is like fucking West Virginia and shit. And if it's based off of 2019, wait, maybe it's different. I don't know. Maybe it's different. How can they say this and still justify 1,400 and not 2K? They're not following the previous bill. They're certainly not following the previous bill now. That's not how economics works. Allow me to explain. What? What are you talking about? That's not how economics works. Schumer, Omar, and Warren hosted a presser after introducing legislation to relieve 50K student debt relief too, by the way, today. Yeah, that's good, but hold on. I make 74K a year in 2019 income and now make 30K a year. I will be eliminated, and this needs to be more than ever. Please respond. Exactly. Biden open to spending 1,400 stimulus checks to smaller group. Yeah, he said that, but I didn't think that he was going to follow through on it, especially after he said fucking no to the Republicans who wanted to limit spending. Republicans wanted to limit the amount of money, okay, and limited scope. Democrats, of course, said, no, we'll just limit the scope and not the amount of money spent. This is fucking bad. Wait, so is it officially going to be under? Well, I mean, if 9 Democratic senators said that they're going to co-sponsor this budget amendment, then it's over. It's a wrap. You know, you're not going to see 9 Republicans say, "Oh no. Actually, we are not going to take this gigantic dub, and we're going to fucking throw it, and we're going to actually side with the Democratic Party on this one." That's not going to happen. No, that's just the House voting. The Senate.
From their kids that said, "Mom, if I don't make it back, thank you for everything that you've done for me." I watched as 17 families realized that their lives are never going to be the same. Throughout history, words have shown and have had the power to unite this nation with unity and with hope, or the power to divide with bigotry and hate.
Okay, I don't fucking care about this. Sorry, guys. My care on this is completely gone away. I want to see what the fuck the Senate is doing. Is this the Senate? Nope, that's not the Senate. I don't want to. I can't watch it on C-SPAN. I got to watch it live on YouTube. And I have to pee as well. Shit. He's so bad. Only other one I found. Oh, PBS has it. Yeah, they don't even show it. Fuck, hold on. All right. Democrats are gonna keep eating the babies. Sorry, I'm confused. Got back. So no to $1.9 trillion bill. No, the $1.9 trillion bill is still fine. It's just that Hickenlooper votes A on Young amendment to block stimulus payment to undocumented immigrants. Oh, fucking Christ. So it's over. I don't know if this is just purely political or if it's like legitimate. I don't know how like undocumented immigrants would get this regardless. Do you know what I mean? I don't know how undocumented immigrants were going to get this aid regardless. As long as it doesn't like they were talking about, as long as it doesn't impact those who have like mixed immigration status, like one parent is undocumented, the other parent is documented, or one parent is undocumented, the other parent is not. Like in that situation, first of all, it should go out to everyone, including the undocumented, regardless from a morality point of view, especially because these people are fucking paying taxes and shit. But this might limit undocumented families from receiving this aid. I'm a fucking citizen. I never got the 600. They're sure as fuck not giving the undocumented families. Undocumented families wouldn't get it anyway. Their mixed status makes no sense since one of them is literally American. Well, they do still file taxes, man. That's why literally fucking people in Australia and shit got on accident got
Mr. McConnell.
The first round of aid.
Aye. Mr. Whitehouse. No.
Do you understand? Like they if you file taxes, even if you're undocumented and you'll still be eligible, I think, unless you put this provision in which case it won't work since one person voted A, so it's over. Like that's going to happen now. Biden could veto the bill and make them do it without the amendments, but I doubt he'll do that. Well, if he vetoes the bill, then it doesn't fucking matter. No, you can't. No, you're wrong. If he vetoes the bill, then they're in a fucking holding pattern where whoever is the party in charge has to literally take the blame for shutting down the government. So even if he vetoed the bill, then Republicans all of a sudden have a much better bargaining position than they had before, because a veto-proof majority it needs to, right? Even in budget reconciliation, can you veto a budget reconciliation, or is it just a majority vote? I wonder if it's budget reconciliation, or does it have to be a veto-proof majority? In which case you still need fucking 3. Oh, what is this? Bernie is chair. Read this. It's open mic. Any senator